Okay, we'll do just a little bit Maharal. We got to work on Avos. We're holding Perek Beis, page Nun Vov. What's his name? You can sit here. You can sit here. What's your first name? Bert, okay. Baruch. Is it Baruch? Goel? Yeah. Okay. Now you know how to get to the Gula. Got to speak to the Bert. Okay. We're holding Perek Beis in the Maharal, page Nun Vov, Avos. Oh no. Oh no is when you grieve a person. You say something which hurtful words. Shema'anes chavero shemvaiso b'dvorim. Either you grieve a person, you cause him pain by saying a word like an insult, or actually you embarrass a person by saying something. Like the Gemara says that if a person is a Bal Tshuva, you're not permitted to remind him of his past, because the person is ashamed of his past. He doesn't want to remember his past. Right? So the person is in violation of Onos Dvorim. You're grieving the person. Perek Hazov Tanya Omer Reb Yochanan Mishum Rishim Yechoy. Reb Yochanan says name Reb Shim Yechoy. Godol Onos Dvorim Me Onos Momon. The halacha is also there's ono. You're not permitted to overcharge a person more than the market value. Anything more than even a cent more than market value. If you do, you don't have to return the overcharge, because say anything which is less than a sixth, the purchaser is willing to waive. He's willing to waive. A sixth, you have to return it. But the sale, the transaction remains intact. More than a sixth, the transaction is not a valid transaction, because the person and the person is misled to such a degree, the buyer doesn't want to get involved in that kind of transaction. Where he's being cheated to such a degree, he's being overcharged to the sixth. Less than the sixth, we say he waives it. The seller doesn't have to return the difference. Sixth, you return the overcharge, but the sale is a sale. More than a sixth, the sale is not a sale. Okay, that's the halacha. So Rav Shimon Choy says, Onoaz Devorim, when you grieve a person with words, it's worse than overcharging him, than cheating him by taking his money. Why? Regarding a grieving person with words, it says, you have to fear God. But in regard to overcharging a person, that's of Rebbe Lozom is a gufa zemamol. One says because one you're touching the person's being, and the other is you're touching his possession. So one is closer to home. Rebbe Shmuel ben Achmam is zenit lehishovam zelo nilishovam. You know, money can be replaced. You take money, you return money. How do you correct the hurt? So you ask forgiveness, you compensate him, but the hurt is a hurt. That's something which cannot be replaced. So that's the reason why Shmuel ben Achmam says that a grieving person with words is worse than a grieving him regarding to take what you have in Ratam. Asher nirali, mashama bonoz dvorim, yuresim lokecha. What yuresim lokecha when you grieve a person with words? Ki shario no lo ninalu. Udover shlo nibsa biyad shaliach rak biyad HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The gates of Ono, those gates are never closed, because that gate Hashem sees it. Other gates in heaven, Shemayim, you have an angel man the gate. This gate, God Himself mans that gate. So the question is, what does God man that gate? And the other gates He allows, He delegates it through angels. If you're tampering with God, if you understand how serious it is, that God Himself has to let you through, or doesn't let you through, that line. The answer is because you have no regard. Therefore, the Torah community, that if you violate this area by touching a person's being, you're actually, it's a breach, it's a compromise in not fearing God, not revering God. Yad Hashem. To be continued. Let's see the Mishnah Berurah.